name's Linz, and I own AIN, which is a company where we really empower leaders to lead well through organizational development and then leadership principles and practices and strategy work. C12 taught us some practices and some systems and processes that we had to do. And that's really the magic, I think, in that peer-to-peer learning environment. You're really held accountable and you're forced to apply and demonstrate that application. And in doing that, we allowed the team to grow without me. And I, for the first time ever, wasn't the linchpin in the growth, which is what we wanted. I did my core business presentation in year one, and this guy, Greg, looked at me across the table and he said, "What is holding you back?" And I was like stunned because I thought, what do you mean? Like, I'm growing a business, I'm doing the best I can here. And it really forced me to look at my priority list. And it made me come to realize that I had always said my husband and our kids were our priority ahead of our business. And that was demonstrated even in that core business presentation. And so it was validating, to hear like, wait a second, what's holding me back is my priorities, which C12 helped me set. And then I did my core business presentation in year two. And this guy, Billy, I will never forget. He stood up and he said, "No one will be able to hold a candle to what you did this year." And he called out like 4 things that he had seen me do in that year. I've never felt more validated, more seen, more heard. And it sealed the deal for me that this was worth my time and my investment. And in year one of being in C12, we had a 30% revenue growth. So we more than paid for our dues. And that doesn't even account for the other systems and processes that we implemented and developed and grew. Business as a ministry really means to me that, it is God's company, and it's really, we've always wanted it to be very open-handed, but we want that to be visible, and we want our business to be out in the kingdom. That means how we treat our employees and the projects that we take and the people that we partner with. To me, that's the easiest part of C12, is because our business has never been owned by me and my husband. It's been much more about what we can do with that in God's kingdom and use it for His purposes.